Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video we're going to be recreating this makeup look. I'm going to put my own twist on it, but this is the inspiration for today. I've already done my eyebrows off camera. I will leave a link to a video where I show you guys exactly how I do my eyebrows. So I'm going to be using multiple palettes today. I'm going to be using the Makeup and Murder Burner palette, and I'm going to be using these aqua shades. And then I'm going to be using some Spoiled Cosmetics palettes. I'm going to start by priming my eyes with my e.l.f. concealer, and I'm going in with my Makeup and Murder beauty sponges. These are the best sponges I've ever used before. They come in a duo pack with the large and the small, so I'm just going in with the small one. I will leave a link to all the products I'm using in the description down below for you guys. I'm starting off with that lavender purple shade, and I am just packing that all over my lid and trying to start forming a shape. And then I pick up a more fluffy brush and I just blend that out and pick up more pigment and make it a little bit more rich and just blend everything out. So now I'm just going to go in with the blue shade, and I'm going to blend the purple and the blue together. After I tried building up the blue several times, I realized it just wasn't as pigmented as I wanted it to be. So I wound up finding a similar shade in the Spoiled Cosmetics palette, and I just put that over the top of the pastel blue just to add a little bit more depth. Here you can see I am putting the darker blue on top, and I am just blending the purple into the blue. Then I'm going in with this Spoiled Cosmetics palette, and I'm picking up this shimmery white shade right here, and this is what I'm going to use to create my halo eye. So first I'm going to cut my lid, and I am just going to apply some concealer, carve out where I want the halo eye to be, and I'm going to fill all of that area in with concealer. That way it's going to create that halo eye, and I'm carving out where all of that white shimmery shade is going to be. So I'm just filling in that space, and then I'm going to blend that out a little bit more with a beauty sponge. When applying shimmery eyeshadows, I like to use my finger to apply them at first. I just feel like the shimmer shows up a lot better and it gets on your lid better if you're using the oils that are on your finger. And then I go in with a really small brush to get closer to where I had cut my crease at. But I initially start with applying the shadow with my finger and then use a small brush just to get those small areas where your finger can't get to. Once I have that shimmer on there, I'm going to go back in with the lavender shade, and I'm just going to blend that into the shimmer, so that way the shimmery eyeshadow and the lavender are seamless and they blend together really well. It's going to help create that halo eye, so I pack on the lavender on the inner corner and on the outer corner. And then I'm going in with my NYX Crystal liner, and I am just going to apply this where I cut the crease. It's going to add a lot more shimmer and shine. And that crystal liner was in the shade Crystal Hip. In case you guys were wondering, I love the NYX body liners. They're like my favorite to use for like really precise detailed glitter. So now I'm gonna prime my eyes, and I had to cut this open because I'm running very, very low. I'm gonna get a new primer soon, don't worry. For foundation, I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shades Soft Ivory and Cream Beige. I'm mixing them right now, equal parts, because my tan is fading and I'm not light enough for my winter shade and I'm not dark enough for my summer shade, so I just mix the two together, and then I take that really large beauty blender and I just blend the foundation together and blend everything out. This beauty blender is so soft, and that duo with the small sponge and the large sponge is pretty affordable. So again, I'll leave a link to all the stuff I'm using in the description down below. Now I'm just going to conceal under my eyes. I just do a tiny bit of this because it's very light for me, and then I'm blending it out with the smaller beauty sponge that comes in that duo pack. I just like to conceal a little bit to brighten up underneath my eyes, and also it kind of pulls up your face. Instead of your face looking droopy, it kind of just like snatches underneath your eyes and draws your face up, and it also makes your cheekbones more pronounced. So then I'm going to set my face with my Makeup and Murder translucent powder. I set my face all over with a large kabuki brush because I don't like my foundation to be sticky. So once all of that is set, we can finish underneath the eyes. I'm going to start with the purple shade, and I'm just going to fan that out a little bit, and then I'm going to outline that section with the blue shade, and I'm dragging the lavender underneath my eyes, and then I'm also going to drag the blue underneath my eyes. I did get a little crazy with this look. I'm going in with that white and just doing a inner corner highlight and highlighting underneath my brow. So now I'm going to contour with the NYX Highlight and Contour palette, and I'm starting off with a big fluffy brush and just shaping out my cheeks. Then I'm going to go in with the NYX blush blush in the shade Taupe. It's more of a contour shade. Then I'm going in with my Morphe 8C Cool Pro palette. I love these blushes, and I am just packing that on my cheeks, on my nose. I really wanted this look to be kind of extreme, so I made sure to add a lot of concentrated blush. And then I'm going in with some Freckles. I use two different kinds. I use this Lottie London freckle tint, and then I also use Freck. Between these two, I prefer Freck, but it is so expensive and you don't get very much product for how expensive it is. So I did try and find an alternative, which is the Lottie London. It honestly works pretty well. It just has more of an auburn tone to it. So I just dot that all over my face, and then I use my fingers to press in the freckles and set them into my skin to make them look a little bit more natural. Now I am using the Freck pen. It's a little bit darker in pigment and more of a neutral undertone, so I feel like it would go better on most skin tones. This look keeps getting more extreme the further we get along here. So now I'm going in with my pastel liner palette, and this is from DULZURA Cosmetics, and I'm just drawing little stars all over my face with all of the pastel tones. I just kept going more and more extreme with this look. I was not intending on it. I was going to do something very simple, but then I just started going and my creativity was like, bitch, this is what we're doing today. So that's what we did. I ended up using some Shimmery Flex from Makeup a Murder, and then I'm using their Super Glue Fuming lash glue to set those sparkles on my face. Now we're gonna highlight using the ColourPop highlighter in the shade Flexitarian. I love this highlighter. It is absolutely blinding and it's super buildable. So if you don't like a super blinding highlight, you can just add a little bit, or you can pack it on there and it is literally like glass. It is so blinding. Now I'm gonna do some eyeliner and put on lashes off camera. Both of these products are from Spoiled Cosmetics. So now we're gonna go in and do my lips, and I am using the shades Voodoo and Chloe. And I'm going to start with the darker shade Voodoo, and I'm just gonna outline my lips with that. And then I'm gonna fill in the center with the lighter purple called Chloe. And then I like to use my finger to pat the colors together and just form an ombre. And then I like to layer the colors over and over again, so that way the ombre is more seamless and there aren't any harsh lines. And I'm gonna top this with a really pretty shimmery pink gloss. I wanted my lips to be shimmery, and here's the finished product. I love this makeup look. So cute, so galaxy. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will leave a link to all the products I use in the description down below. Don't forget to check out my Instagram in the description down below. I post way more of my everyday life on there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much, and until next time guys, stay weird. Goodbye.